you please introduce yourself?
Okay, thank you so much. Give me this opportunity. Introduction of myself. My name is Malati. I live in Bangalore. I have completed my graduation, mass communication and English literature,
Wow,
and now I am a full-time homemaker. If I talk about my family member, yeah, I living with my husband and son here, and my other family member are living in hometown, and now I am full-time homemaker. Yeah, that's pretty much about my side.
that's a
And may
lovely.
I know about
Yes, sure, sure. So, as you know, my name is Akanksha. I hail from Uttarakhand. I am residing in Delhi right now. I have done graduation in Bachelor of Science. I am pursuing Masters in English from distance learning course, and simultaneously, I am working on my communication skills. I am learning English language, and I run a small YouTube channel, yeah, Akanksha English Hub, where I post conversational videos. I share my experiences of learning this language. So, yeah, that's a bit about myself. And when it comes to my hobbies, I love to reading books. I love to watch movies and listening to music. That's a bit about myself.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I'm also very excited. I was also very excited to meet
Mm.
you. Finally,
Yeah,
finally,
yeah,
I can.
glad to meet you. I'm also very thrilled to meet you. So okay, I want to know that how did you start your English learning journey? You are speaking really well and you are very confident. So how did you start learning this language?
Yeah, it's not a very long. It's certainly I'm just starting my English journey, and it's and now I'm working. I'm running my YouTube channel, small YouTube channel. Just I'm starting. I think 1.5 month it's happened, and
Hmm.
before starting the YouTube channel, I try to talking other people. I'm trying to listening maximum and try to watching English related conversation, which is I watched your some conversation video also, some couple of videos also. It was
Okay.
very nice and very like I feel okay when I could join with you like that. I was thinking in the past, so somehow I got the chance.
Oh,
So
thank you for
these
that.
things happen, but yeah, first things, it's been 5 6 months I'm continuing. I was starting to listening, and
Hmm.
as well as I try to talk in other people, but in direct in video call and like live and video call, you can say it's been only 1 month it's happened, and of only twice and thrice I'm doing nowadays.
Wow, great, great. In just a very little time, you have learned a lot of things, I would say, because first, okay, so it took me 2 years to gain this level. I started 2 years back, then, even though I was not consistent with it, but first I started like learning grammar rules and all, and then I started having conversation through audio call, and then I started a few months back I started having conversation on video call. So, but you are very confident and comfortable while speaking on video call as well. So it's a great thing, I would say. You must be
Yeah,
not camera shy at all,
um,
right?
no, it's clear.
No, no, no.
Sorry,
Because
can you repeat again?
oh, okay. I'm saying that you don't hesitate in front of the camera because when I started, I was
Yeah.
very camera shy person. So I was like, I used to hate my voice in front of the camera. If whenever like I'm saying in something in video, I used to feel like, oh, just delete this thing. I hate it. But then when I started this having conversations and all, then I became habitual of doing it, and now I'm comfortable. But you look very confident about it. You don't look like you were a camera shy or anything, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you are true. I would like to join one thing, which is I used to teach. Okay,
Okay.
I used to teach in front of students also, and it's been very long time. It's been very long gap. That time my English was quite good. Even
Okay.
unknowingly, I was learning that time, but
Hmm.
I was not consider I have to learn anyhow. It's very mandatory like that. I was not thinking, just I completed after 12th. Simultaneously I was doing graduation, and as well as I used to teach also. Okay,
Hmm.
so it was really helpful for me, and it was a little anyhow I had to learn, and I had to teach there that class, and everything I had to earlier I had to prepare. So that's how unknowingly I learned this language. But the thing, it's been 8 years 9 years gap. Now in this between I didn't do any single things also, even talking, even speaking, reading, writing, nothing. But now I, after moving here in Bangalore, I feel it's very mandatory. It's very, very, very important nowadays. So just I start, so it will be little easy for grab those things. Still I am trying to improve my, enhance my confidence and improve myself, because it's not sufficient for me, right?
Mm.
So for the camera, in front of camera, for the uploading video, I have to be little knowledgeable, right? So that's why I want to sharp my things, which is I want to brush my skills. So that's why I'm here.
That's a great thing, I would say. You are working on yourself, and even though you took a long gap, like for 8 or 9 years, and still you are working on yourself, that's a great thing, I would say. And okay, so you are living in Bangalore right now, right? How
Yes,
long have you been
correct.
shifted there?
It's been 2 years. It's been two
Okay.
years, but after shifting here, also I didn't consider it's I have to learn something.
Hmm.
But when my son also came here, for I thought, okay, I have to admission here, like that. I thought when I came, and I have to go in parents meeting BTM. So that
Okay.
time I consider every parents are were talking very nicely, right?
Hmm.
So I thought, oh no, it's a very mandatory here. I should also start. From that time,
Absolutely.
I thought, and I learned. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Okay, so in which language do you communicate there in Bangalore in general when you go outside?
Um, Actually, it's here local language is Kannada language,
Hmm.
and here people are using Hindi also. But
Okay.
if you know English, it's very good. Everyone are talking English. Is very like everyone knows English here. Like,
Okay.
but if I go some vegetable market, some
Hmm.
nearby here, they are preferring a Kannada language. Here, Kannada language is
Okay.
local language.
Okay. And what is your mother tongue?
My mother tongue is Nepali.
Okay. Okay. Got it. So do you know Kannada language as well?
Yeah, yeah. Simultaneously, I
Oh,
learned
wow.
Hindi, Kannada, and as well as English also.
Wow. Great. You know a lot of language
Yeah.
then. That's great. Okay. So I just want to know, as you are a full-time homemaker, right? How do you manage all these
Yes.
things? Like, okay, so so you must be having a lot of household chores and all. So how do you manage everything with your
Yeah,
like right now?
it's yeah. Still, I am managing. After he, if he go school, and my husband also go office, I will be alone at room. That time I try to managing. I had some leisure time. In this
Hmm.
leisure time, anyhow, I would like to do some those work which is very fruitful for me, like
Hmm.
related language.
That's
Earlier, I
great.
used to learn Hindi, and later I used to learn Kannada. Kannada still I'm not very perfect, but I can manageable. Okay, if I will go, I can manage. And simultaneously, English also it's I feel very mandatory. So now I am learning English, and as well as I have to do household chores, everything. Right, sometime relatives will become
Hmm.
something happen in between time. So
Yeah,
everything I have to manage. Yeah, I can manage very easily.
that's great. Okay, so I just want to know what are the activities or what are you doing right now to improve your English? What are the activities are you following right now?
Maximum I'm trying to. I like also. I trying to watching and listening English podcast. Okay,
Okay.
and English conversation,
Hmm.
and apart from their English news, and but some I listen English movie also. It's really helpful for me. But it's a little long. It's a
Yeah.
1 hour, 2 hour. I have to spend there, which is
Hmm.
a little not possible, because I have some certain time. So that's why I try to maximum watching English podcast and English conversation.
Okay.
So it's really helpful for me. And apart from there, I try to reading also, reading
Okay.
which is a story. Yeah, it's also really helpful for me. And if I get the chance, I try to talking in other people. I have some friend, I try to talk with them also. So yeah,
Great.
these things are good.
So what kind of
Yes.
podcast do you watch?
Any kind of, there is no particular podcast. If I
Mm.
scrolling my phone, and I will get, yeah, definitely I will stalk and I will try to watch.
Oh, great, great. Nice. And
Yes.
oh, okay. So does your son also speak in this language, English? He
Yes,
must be.
yes, yeah. He knows five, six, seven language.
Wow.
Like yeah, our native language Nepali also. And Hindi
Great.
also he very nicely perfect. And English his language, and Kannada, Tamil, Telugu.
Oh my God, that's beautiful, I would say. I mean, I feel like people who knows more than two or three languages, they are very sharp-minded and they are very smart, I would say. So I feel like
Yeah.
I have a, I see them in a very respectful way, I would say. So how did
Because
you?
they have a very sharp mind. Okay, they can
Hmm,
capture very easily, like compared to us. And
exactly.
they have he had some friend, he has some friend also. They are different place, belong to
Hmm.
different place, and they are playing together, they are reading, writing, studying play together. So it's very easy to learn him purpose. But in my case it will be little hard, because I'm very rarely go outside.
Hmm,
If
I
I
can
will some
understand.
work there, later I will go. And I'm trying to everything learning through mobile. So right,
Hmm.
so it's take a little time.
Yes,
So
I mean,
yeah.
when you are getting that environment of a certain language, then it becomes way easier to learn this language and grab those words and those sentences, right? But if you are
Yeah.
like you are trying really hard to create that environment, because when it comes to English, you don't know, you don't have anyone around you who is speaking this language, so that time you have to create that environment. But if you are living in a place where everyone is speaking this language, then it becomes way easier.
Yeah, correct, correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
So do you have any
Other
question
question?
for me? You can ask me if you have.
Yeah, yeah, I have a question. I am very craving to asking something, fond of to ask him something. I'm waiting. So okay, so I would like to ask some question which is English related. Okay, so Akanksha, from when you start this journey, English journey, may I know?
Yes, sure. So I started this journey of mine 2 years ago. Before that,
Mhm.
as I've done my schooling from Hindi medium school, so I was not aware about. I somewhere did know that it is important to learn this language, and I knew that when you speak in this language, you get that respect, you get that extra attention. People sees you and people feel that okay, you are something if you are able to speak in this language, and people says that you are very very knowledgeable. If you can speak English language, that means you are very knowledgeable, and you are very educated and this and that and a lot of things, even though I knew that time, but I never really thought of that, okay, let's learn this language. But 2 years ago I felt like okay, I should have to work on this, it is very important. I was just at my home and I was not doing anything, so because of that I felt like I'm losing that confidence and I became very underconfident and very introvert person. So I was not, because I was not going out and I was not doing anything, right? And that
Mhm.
period of mine I was feeling very underconfident and I felt like okay, I have to learn something about it, I have to learn something. When you learn any skill, you feel motivated, you feel confident about yourself, so that's why I started learning this language. There were a lot of reasons behind it. Of course, I had my baby as well, so I thought in future I need a good environment for her as well. If I would be able to speak in this language, then only I will teach her as well to that how to speak in this language, how to be confident and all these things. So that's how I started learning this language 2 years ago. And I was not consistent at all. This is a very um, bad thing about it. I I learned it for 2 months, then I stopped for 3 4 months, then I restarted for 2 3 months, then I again stopped it for 5 6 months. So it was very inconsistent. But I would say whatever I've learned, I am able to hold a conversation right now. I am able to, communicate right now, even though I make some errors and all, but I'm working on it. I know that I sometimes make a lot of grammatical errors as well, but I'm working on those things, and I feel like it is a language and it takes a lot of time to learn new language perfectly. So it is going to take some time, and definitely eventually we will learn it.
Correct, correct. If we start to something, we can get lots of challenges also, right?
Hmm,
But
yeah.
the challenges, we have to facing the challenges as well as we have to go ahead. Any circumstances we have to, if we can. across these circumstances, we can overcome this from the situation. Later we can
Absolutely.
grab those things, which is a little hard for initially time, but if we can grab those things, later we can take relax, right? So nowadays maybe you can get those grabs, which is, yeah, some error you have, so gradually you can remove gradually.
Hmm.
Like I am also facing some of problem, like which is pronunciation
Hmm.
problem I have. Now I'm working there, and somewhere, while writing, it's a very I can write correct writing, okay, but the thing
Hmm.
is, if I start to talking, I will be sometime humble, and I will be sometime speaking incorrect word, which is a
Hmm.
lack of practice. So if
Yes,
do same kind of practice daily basis, it will be eventually reduce each and everything, right? Whatever error we
absolutely.
have. So yeah, so only depend of our practice and our exercise, which is a
Hmm.
daily basis we should do, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. I 100% agree with you because when you have theoretical knowledge of something, you know all the rules, you know that okay, what I should put here and there, and you know everything. But when it comes to speak, you forget all those rules. You just start
Correct.
speaking, and that time you don't remember all those rules. It comes with practice. When you practice more and more and more, then only you will be able to speak perfect English without mistakes and errors. So it takes a lot of time, and you have to be consistent. You have to practice each and every day. So this is what I can say about it. I am also doing the same actually. Sometimes I feel like I'm making a lot of mistakes and I have to do something about it, and then I feel like okay, no matter how much I will read those grammar rules, but until or unless I am not practicing, I am not going to learn those things. The only best step to learn and to become fluent is practice. Just practice, 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 and eventually you will be fluent, right?
Correct, correct. So
Yeah.
how many session you are attend daily basis?
Some days I don't have a session at all because of my daughter. It totally depends on her schedule, I would say. Because I am also living
Okay,
in a
so
nuclear.
how old are she now?
She's 2 years old actually. She is in her toddler
Oh,
phase. Yes. So I'm living in a nuclear family as well. So she's all the time with me only, and I have to look after her. So whenever she sleeps, that time only I get time to do all these things. I have to do my household chores at that time. I have to do my conversations and all. So one day I do my household chores. And the other day, what I do, I have a conversation, one or two conversation, and sometimes if I'm not getting time to have a video call conversations, that time what I do, I have audio conversation. So that's how I practice it.
okay. Audio conversation means which is you can upload also.
No, 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 no. I don't upload those. It's just for practice.
Okay, only for this purpose,
Yes, yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. I thought I'm doing hard work, but more than you are doing it. So you are very small baby, even though you are trying to very
Yeah.
hard work. It's a very hectic for if you have a small baby, right?
Hmm.
And for every time we have to take care of them. And if you living in a nuclear family, it's very hectic, very hard.
Yes.
Even though you are trying very good work, it's up to the mark, really, really.
Thank
So
you so
keep it
much
up
for.
and go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Because one line I remember, कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है, like that.
Absolutely.
We nowadays we want some achievement, right? So for
Hmm.
that purpose we have to do some sacrifice also, which
A
is sometime
lot.
our happiness, some our timing, right?
Exactly.
Sometime our something. So that purpose. And if we do continue and consistently, one day might be, maybe not 100% it's possible.
Absolutely. Whenever I see other women, like there are a lot of people, and they take nap in the afternoon, right? I never take nap because that
No,
time
no, no, it's not
my
possible.
daughter is sleeping at that time, and that time I have to do all these things. So I feel like okay, at least, but I feel very good about it, to be honest, that I am getting this opportunity to learn something and to improve myself. At least I am learning something and I am improving day by day. I'm gaining confidence. So I feel very happy about it. Whenever I get time, I feel like okay, I should invest this time on something good instead of wasting my time on something useless. So yes, I feel
Yeah.
very. I don't feel exhausted whenever like I'm having conversations, I don't feel tiring at all. I don't feel like I am doing something work and all. I feel very excitement to do this, like
Yeah,
conversations are.
energetic as well, right?
Yes, I always feel very excited to have conversation. I never feel like I'm not going to get bored or anything, and I'm not like losing energy. It fuels my body, to be honest.
Yeah, correct, correct. One, I think she's a very famous YouTuber. She was
Hmm.
asking me, if you get the chance full day to talking, you have to talk full day. So how do you
Okay.
feel? That time my answer was, I will be very excited because I want that kind of environment and atmosphere where I
Hmm.
can totally full day I can speak because I am very
Exactly.
enthusiastic for this language, right?
Hmm.
So if I will get chance, I will be very happy. So she was laughing.
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Like that? Really?
Oh wow, that's so great. And women are very talkative. Like some women are very talkative in nature, so they would definitely enjoy this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was earlier, if talk about my side, I was earlier very introvert person, okay, very
Hmm.
introvert and shy person also. But
Really?
nowadays I think it's I don't know, it's about English or what. I'm becoming little extrovert.
To be honest, nobody is going to say this to you that you were introvert. It doesn't look like you were introvert at all. It looks like you were super extrovert. Yeah, trust me.
No, now to become feel extrovert because I want
Wow.
to be. Otherwise, if I not open my mouth, I can't do anything. If I learn
Really?
something, right?
Hmm.
So
That's so
yeah,
true.
and
Yeah.
anytime if I feel shy and only no no no, I'm a daughter-in-law. I have to indulge inside of home. I can't go
Hmm.
outside. I can't do anything. If I start to thinking, I can't do in entire life. So that's why I want to
Absolutely.
overcome. I want to go comfort zone. My comfort zone is whatever I like, whatever I want to learn. Those things, if I can learn, I will be very
That's a great motivation, I would say.
Akanksha.
Yes, can you see me?
I
I
think
think
there
there
is a
is.
network issue, right?
Yes, the internet is not stable.
Okay, now it's clear. Yeah, I can hear.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, I was saying that it was really great motivation and it was really lovely conversation with you. I would say I really enjoyed this conversation. I didn't feel bored at all. And you have a
Yeah,
very
I'm
nice
also very
personality.
excited.
You have a very
Okay, thank you
bubbly
so much.
personality. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for compliment.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so Akanksha, what kind of tips you want to give for who are very new, who wants to learn this language, who are very beginner like me, like other? So, what kind of tips you want to give for learning this language?
First of all, you are not beginner. You are speaking really well, so you can consider yourself intermediate. And the second
Okay.
thing, okay, so the people who are like they just stepping out to learn this language. So I would say that something which I have learned from my journey, that don't dig deep into grammar and all, just start speaking. The first thing which I wanted to say that start speaking about yourself. You can give your introduction, you can talk about your hobbies, you can talk about anything, any random thing, whatever is coming in front of your eyes, you can describe that and just start speaking whatever you are, feeling about it. You don't have to think a lot about grammar and should I say this and should I say this. A lot of things you don't dig deep into that grammar and all, because it makes you a lot, it creates a lot of confusion only, and you become very conscious. Then after that you become very conscious about it, that should I say this, should I not don't not say this, or these kind of things, right? So instead of doing that, just start speaking. You can listen a lot of things, just consume a lot of English content and deliver it. This is what I can say. You have to consume so much content and then try to speak about that particular thing. You can speak about any basic topic. Take just basic topic about yourself, like your hobbies, you can give your introduction, your hobbies, and about any activities. If you have done something, you can talk about that. You can describe your day, how your day goes, and you can describe your weekends and all. These kind of things. This is what I can say.
Wow, great, great. Who are very beginner, they have to definitely watch this session because lots of things they can learn from here. And Akanksha, so what keeps motivate for the create daily basis video? Something is motivate for you?
Uh, uh, okay, so ever since I started learning this language, I always wanted to become, of course, fluent in this language. And whenever I don't make videos, and whenever I feel like, I'm not creating videos and all, I feel like I am again losing that fluency. And I have to be, if I want to get to that destination, I have to be very consistent with it. And this is what motivates me. Like, even though I took sometimes a long gap for a month, but still I restart again, because I know that eventually I want to become fluent in English language, because English opens a lot of door for you. We know that, because that's why we are learning this language. So yes, having that clear cut idea about why you are learning this language, then that can motivate you every day. And because of that, that is the only reason why I'm creating these videos and all, to improve myself and to share my thoughts about this language. Because there are a lot of people as well who feels like, I can't do this, this is not my cup of tea, we cannot learn this language, this is a very big thing to learn this language, and this and that. So I just want to share that, okay, if we can, you can also do this.
Correct, correct. Whatever you are sharing, your point of view, it's up to the mark. Okay, everyone have to knowledgeable, and everyone have to from zero knowledge. Okay, and
Yeah.
gradually we can conquer the fear also, right? And I saw some of people are who are beginner. Okay, and I saw some of my friend also. They are starting this journey, English journey, and within 1 month, within 15 days, 20 days, they thought drastically change within few days. It's not possible, right? Yeah,
Mm,
they can change if, they can change, but it's take also time, right?
exactly,
So for
absolutely.
fluency purpose, for yeah, for overcome the fear purpose, it's take a time. So they are thinking within 20 days, within 30 days we can excellent in English. If they can't be able to do, they are give up, they are give up though. That's
No,
why it's a little hard to beginner and every not everyone who are give up those things. So they have to continue and continue.
exactly. Consistency is a very important thing when it comes to a language, and not only about language, but of course in every field. And the people who feels like they will become fluent in just a month or 3 months or 6 months, this is not going to be happen at all. This is just illusions and all. If you really want to become fluent, you just have to be consistent with it. Then only you will become fluent. You don't have to measure the time, how much I have spent time and all. Just keep practicing each and every single day, at least for 10 or 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, correct, correct.
I think we have to wrap this session up today. It's almost half an hour.
Okay, it was very nice
Yes.
conversation, Akanksha, with you. And next
Yeah, it
time
was
again,
really
I
nice.
want, and yeah, I did totally enjoy
Sure,
in
sure.
this.
Same here, same here. I really enjoyed this conversation thoroughly, and thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, and definitely, I'm thinking about definitely will send the video, and I will waiting for the video. Okay.
Sure, sure. Okay, okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.